Good morning. How are you? Hopefully, you're doing well this morning. I'm just spending a little time in my journal. This is actually a planner that I kind of also use as a journal. I haven't found a journal that I love, and actually, that's something on my list of things to do is to actually create my own journal and maybe even publish it and see if other people like it. Because they say if you can't find what you like, make what you like. And I don't know if that's a real saying or something I just kind of created, but I've heard something along those lines. If you know the exact quote, but then there's comments for me, help me out. Yeah, I forget. But I wanted to spend some time talking to you about my morning routine. But first, coffee. Cheers. So I actually have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with the mornings. I am probably my most awake and alive and energetic in the mornings, and I like to get up early in the morning, in theory. When the alarm actually goes off, or sometimes actually I don't even run with an alarm, my body just naturally wakes me up early. I think after all those years of training it with the various jobs I've had that started quite early, it I just pop up and I'm awake. But I'm not always the most productive in the morning if I'm not intentional about it. So the way that I structure my morning really defines how my day is going to go, how my week is going to go, how my month, my year is going to go. So having this morning routine is really essential for me. Over the years, I've really struggled to keep to a routine that's really beneficial for me. I've learned a lot of things that are helpful and things that are not helpful for me personally. So one of those things is I can't stay in bed. So some people can journal and read and spend time meditating, praying, whatever your morning routine is, and they can do that in bed and be able to function just fine. I cannot. I have to get up and have to be in a different location. And usually that means preparing myself a cup of coffee, like my nice Ecuador mug. Something silly and quirky about me is actually the mug that I use helps me in the morning. So I spent a month in Ecuador and it was an amazing time. I loved it. I had a great time with my friends there and great experiences with the people I met there. And so using this mug brings back those memories for me and helps me to be like hopeful and thoughtful about how I spend my morning and my day. And so if that's something that really helps you, do it. Find little things that help you be hopeful because it can be easy to get downtrodden about, oh, yesterday was horrible, so today will probably be horrible too, or last week was really bad, so next week is probably going to also be really bad. Find the little things that help you. The way I begin my little morning routine that I have for myself in my little nook in the corner. Shake it, girl. Of the couch. It's my favorite spot. If you ask my family, my stepson, or my husband, I'm always here in this corner right next to this crooked photo of my husband and I. It says, love you like crazy. And my husband had the idea to put it off kilter, kind of crazy. So anyways, this is my little morning spot. And the first thing I always start now with is 5 minutes at least of complete silence, of turning my phone ringer everything off, closing everything down, and not even looking at my phone in any way, like putting it away for 5 minutes and just sit with my thoughts, putting down my pen and just sit with my thoughts for a moment. Think through whatever comes to my brain is what comes to my brain and kind of spend some alone time with myself. Sometimes I spend longer than 5 minutes doing that, but that's really helpful for the next thing that I do, which after that 5 minutes at least is up, then I just do a brain dump. And I have bullet points here that I just brain dump. Whatever kind of is on my mind, I'm thinking about, it might be a to-do list, it might be a to-do thing, it might be a worry and anxiety that I have, it might be some person that comes to my mind that I want to make sure to reach out to, that I am thinking about. It could be a variety of things that come to my mind. And I just, it might be a question even. I'm actually very, curious person. I ask lots of questions, which I've learned can be very off-putting to the wrong person. And that's okay. I try to respect where people are at. Can come off as me interrogating and I'm actually just trying to learn. But but I have to realize the balance of that and how different people, because of their experiences, may receive that differently. But it might be a question that I have that comes to my brain, like, why does this grass only in the front only grow 3 inches and it stops, but the grass in the backyard will grow 6 feet tall if I let it? Random, right? But it's what comes to my head, and so I just brain dump it. And that usually just takes a few minutes to brain dump, right? And then I just save that and push it aside. And then I can get into what I'm actually doing. And so for me, right now, I'm reading a book along with my church group called 40 Days of Prayer by Kit Cummings. It's awesome. If you don't have this book, get it on Amazon or wherever Kit sells them. I kind of know a little bit about Kit Cummings' story, and it's very inspirational, but he started this whole project. But this book goes through 40 days of praying, and so it's real short. Each day is real short, so I'm behind schedule. I have not kept up every day doing it. So I am in day 27. So see, it gives you just a little blurb, and then you can write down the ways you've seen your prayers that you wrote down at the beginning, your prayer requests that you wrote down at the beginning, how they've come, how they're going, things that you've seen that have helped you to see if it's, that it's coming true, or that, movement towards your prayers being fulfilled. So that's really helpful. So I do that. It includes a scripture. Sometimes I go through that scripture also, aside from the book, and kind of dive into what that means for me as a Christian, what takeaways I can use from it, practicals to put into my day that day, or to put into my thought process for that day. Very, very helpful stuff. Also, I read my Bible separately from that, so I spend a little time reading the Bible, and then I pray. Now, Kit, if you read this book, I'm going to tell him myself, he says to do that, to pray first thing in the morning, like drop to your knees, like roll out of bed, drop to your knees. And I have done that too since starting this book. I haven't done it every day. And he even says so. Those prayers are so short because I usually have to pee really bad, or because my knees are killing me, or I don't know, a variety of things. And so my really in-depth prayers happen after I have done my brain dump, after I kind of spent that zone out time to myself and read a little bit of whatever book I might be reading at the time, plus some scripture. And so that's how my morning routine works for me. I've changed it along the way and found that this is the most helpful way to do it so far. Now, there are things that I can improve on for sure, like consistency. Like I said, I should be about done, I think, with the 40 days of prayer, and I'm on, day 27. So consistency is challenging. But that's where I want to be different and continually strive to do better. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I am just going to work towards helping tomorrow be a better day. So what is your morning routine, and what does it look like? Help me out. What helps you be consistent? I need help with that. So go ahead and put that in the comments if you have a tip or trick that's helped you out a ton. Also, if you are interested in a really awesome small business to support, it's not my friend. I feel like she's my friend because I follow her like on Instagram and all this stuff. But her name's Shannon, but her company is Honey Bee Shop, and she sells like these planner covers, all the little stuff that goes into it, the planner pieces, the stickers, the notebooks, all that stuff. It's really fun. She has like these fun sticker books that kind of help you get excited about planning and scheduling and journaling even. And so having a journal, I'll show you past dates that are really fun, right? Creative. Gets me excited to do this very thing that I know is really helpful for me. So I'll leave her in the description as well as if you want to go hear more about what Kit is doing. He's got an awesome prison ministry and all that kind of stuff that's really exciting. So I will talk at you guys later, and be sure to hit the like button, subscribe. I love subscribing to small, beginning YouTubers. So if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, let me know. I will follow you, or subscribe. Sorry, wrong lingo. I will subscribe and comment when I can, and try to like as many videos as I can, because something free that I know I can do to support you. Thank you for supporting me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.